Speaking of getting hit on the head,
yeah.
did you see the video of Macron's wife?
Oh my God. Yeah. So I did see.
Our viewer Eric is asking us about it. Well, he's not. He's asking about something different, but the same.
Well, I still want to talk about that.
Said. Yeah, but she clearly shoved him, and she shoved him hard right in the face as they got on the presidential plane. What was that all about?
Well, yeah, it's like I guess it was as they were about to get off.
Get off. Okay.
She shoved a whole bunch of cameras waiting on the tarmac, right? So they know, like, hey, you're not on candid camera. You're on camera. They'd obviously been fighting. And she's considerably older than he is.
She's like 20-something years older.
And this is a story, of course, that goes way back, that age gap, which, the French love those stories. I'm French, half French. And so it was a scandal. Like he married his high school teacher. And they had to run away from the town. Otherwise they would have been basically there were going to be pitchforks and torches in this very conservative Catholic town. Anyway, so look, here's the thing. I think in all seriousness, it is funny to think of the president of the French Republic. I don't think there are many presidencies that have more majesty and ceremony affiliated with them than the French presidency, right? I mean, that's totally magisterial, and the pomp and circumstance that goes with it. Even the logo of the French presidency on the plane right next while this is happening. And then there's the counterfactual of the. By the way, that's a French thing. The bitch slap. My mom used to do that. She would just go, bam, backhands across the face. And it's like a snake striking. You can't see it coming. Even if this is someone who's done it to you 1,000 times before, you just never know. You can't get out of the way. It's gonna get you. So it's like something out of a 1950s movie. But I mean, all kidding aside, if these roles were reversed, let's say Trump hit Melania like that on international television. I mean, we would assume that we're talking about a systemic domestic abuse situation, and I think, frankly, you have to assume that here. The look on Macron's face was like he had gone back to childhood. He looked pained and shamed. The French government tried to pawn it off as they're just funning, but there was nothing fun about it.
And that's what he said too. Oh, we were just joking. She was joking with me. It's like, that's not the way I saw that video. Not at all. You're exactly right though. If the roles were reversed, oh my God, all hell would break loose. Yeah, that was something.
I mean, there's definitely a sexual double standard. I've always said, if I ever had, if how rich celebrities have their pet projects, their pet causes. For me, if I had millions and billions of dollars to burn, I would definitely be reaching out to help male husbands and boyfriends who are victims of abuse in heterosexual relationships. There are some resources for gay guys, but there's nothing for men, for straight guys at all. The number of if you live in the United States and your wife's beating the crap out of you, which by the way, half of all domestic abuse is actually that way.
That's absolutely right.
It's if that happens, the number of beds that you can go to is 0 in the United States. The number of domestic support, organizations where you can go and sit down with other guys and have a group therapy thing, 0. There's some online chats that get together sometimes. That's it. There's no resources at all. This is one of those causes that people are it needs to get started. It's not even oh yeah, it's something we should get to. It's literally there's no public consciousness. I don't know that the Macron thing is going to change that because there's just too much joking about it.
Yeah. First of all, I agree completely. Secondly, I would say fathers' rights too, in custody disputes. Oh my God. I can't get started on that because I'll talk for the next 2 hours. But that's another issue. I couldn't agree more, Ted.
Maybe we should bring a guest in about that because there are
Good
the
idea.
problem with, and every time you bring up like men's rights, fathers' rights, you risk being lumped in with like crazy right wingers who are, who are going to go all bang a bongo in the and do primal screams in the forest.
Yeah,
Not
right.
that there's anything wrong with that, but it's a cultural misfit.